Hey kids, Inverted Cow here. Welcome back to Hardspace Shipbreaker. Today marks the release of the full version game. So we have to yet again start from scratch. But hey, no big deal. Again, I'm going to be playing primarily with the Xbox controller from the old Xbox 360. It works great. And yeah, Hardspace Shipbreaker. Let's jump into it. Standard game. Hopefully. The Shipbreaker. Extremely dangerous, but for select few, the hazard pay is worth the risk. We all know I'm not the special few. I don't care about the money. I just want to cut stuff up in space. Standard unlimited spares at 150,000 units each. 0.2% chance of DNA corruption. No big deal. Pick a voice. Can't remember if I wanted 2 or 3. All right, we will be taking the endometrian because bugs. Get to eat bugs. I have no criminal record that I know of in Mars. Not interested in labor unions. And I have been cleared of McCullen's lung. Yeah, I'm fine, no problem. Or the nation state of Arizona. Nope, actually, no. Do I have to check this one? Come on, I hate work. Alright, fine. Yeah, I read the cliff notes. There's something about it. You know, I don't know. Shung Tsung in the Pan American Estate election? Not entirely sure about his one policy there. I'm a little bit hesitant, but, you know, I might as well. You can take my vote for that. Oh, look, terms and conditions. Lots of reading. Too long, didn't read. Yeah, whatever. Okay, can't be bothered to read the whole thing. I know it's all good. I'm fine with it. Good contract agreements.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
I wonder if they reworked the intro. No, they didn't. Amazing. They still kept the original intro. You can no longer use a split saw to cut through nanocarbon. And they don't have the full half bay furnaces. I kept expecting them to rework this intro to bring up to date on the new shipyards. I guess they haven't.
Hello, Cutter 9346-52. Your automated LYNX onboarding experience will now begin. Please observe this important message.
You notice it's funny, you put in your name, but you never from that point forward are you called by your name.
Limitless resources. A brighter future.
And these are the new voice actors as well.
Hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rye Paulson, president of LYNX Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded LYNX, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the LYNX family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the LYNX vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our Ever Work program, the greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With LYNX, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
A fresh start. It only costs you $150,000 a pop, but hey, no big deal. Of course, you only have one choice.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the LYNX EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable.
Largely tolerable.
Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now.
We're about to drill into your brain, suck out your goopy bits, and it might actually kill your original body. There's a 0.02% chance you might survive.
Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
So technically, they didn't even need to launch you into space. They could have just went and showed up your apartment, dropped you in the van, sucked your brains out, dropped you in a test tube, and beamed you into space, and saved themselves a fortune in transport costs. $1.2 billion. Depending on dollars is actually what they're using.
All right, breathe. You're okay.
Here's the new Weaver
Everything's
voice.
gonna be just fine. There you go. Plenty of folks feel a bit woozy with the first spare. Anyway, welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region. This here's Morgan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten. Alright, let's test out your orientation control. Do me a favor and look up at that cargo elevator up above. That's it. So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient. Alright.
Thanks, Mr.
Now
Weaver.
let's get you flying. Activating your thruster controls now. Try moving around. Now vertical control. Looks good. Now, to finalize these movement checks, I need you to fly to these waypoints. Used to be a cutter myself, you know.
Well, that's nice to know, Mr. Weaver.
So
Don't
there
care.
were some complications with my last revive.
That 0.2%
Those
chance.
were early days in the tech, though, so never you mind about that.
Oh, that's okay. I don't care.
Almost forgot the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you?
A decent clip. This is as fast as I can move right now, Mr. Weaver.
All right. Looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this crap up. I'm gonna activate the furnaces. Now.
Furnaces.
Dang thing. Would you just...
Furnaces. Ooh, pretty.
There you go.
Oh, it won't let me get sucked in anymore. Oh, come
Should
on.
go without saying. These things are hot as all get out. So, try not to drift into them by accident. Okay. Let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This
There.
fella here is a shipbreaker's bread and butter.
Oh. Ooh. Yes. It is not a good day unless you jump in the furnace to make sure it's properly christened.
All right. Breathe. You okay? Got yourself good there. Don't sweat it. Happens to the best of us. Always good to review your spare replacement form. See how you can avoid future mishaps. Too many spares will rack up the debt, and that's how they get you. Okay, let's get back to work. Weaver out.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Check out your HUD when you've got an object grappled. It shows you the mass of the object and whether you can move it or not.
Raw material deposited.
All right, Mr. Weaver, let's get to work. Are there more pieces here, or am I missing something?
Nice job cleaning up that soft metal scrap cutter. Huh. Let's move on to the bigger nanocarbon chunks now, shall we? You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple. I'm enabling your scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up. This mode of your scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points.
Ah,
All
Mr.
right.
Weaver, I'm going to take a while to get used to you losing your southern twang.
You got quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up your tool selector and choose the cutting tool. The cutting tool has two modes. The first one is the stinger. It's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter? Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move. That's how you do it. Okay. Let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor. Look on over at one of them there. Yeah, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter. Me and technology ain't always the best of friends. Hey, all right. We're in business. Now swap over to your grapple. Toss one of those pieces you separated right in there.
Have the charge pulsed yet. It's gonna be so hard getting used to know all over again with basic level tools. In you go. Hey, should I get processed yet?
Well, okay. We're almost done getting this bay in shape. Let's go after that large aluminum chunk over there.
Entering rest mode. Will be available shortly in the LYNX assessment portal.
Not a good day in training if you gotta die at least once or at least twice.
Well, Cutter, I'll say one thing. Certainly ain't afraid of dying. You might want to try and keep your spares to a minimum if you want to pull yourself out of debt. Now, this beast is way too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down. And there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're going to have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool and start slicing this thing down to size. Go ahead and switch cut modes now. Now try changing the angle of the cut. We're in business. I've unlocked the trigger on your cutting tool. It'll split that big chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm going to turn on your salvaging indicator so you can track how much work there is left to do. This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker. And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certification and ranking up.
Don't care about ranking up. Don't care about certifying. I'm paid to go into space and cut crap up. And they make me invincible and vulnerable and immortal. What else can I say?
Over to your hab and I'll show you the ropes there. Fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When you get there, head on in and we'll get started.
Okay, we're going to just quickly grab the Easter egg at the bottom here. If it's still here. It used to be here. Did you guys move it? Oh. Oh, you dirty nasties. Everybody found this one too easy, so they moved it. Oh, come on. You didn't move it, did you? One more quick look. Yeah, it used to be taped right in here somewhere. Barge side, starboard side. Yeah, used to be on the port side underneath the... Oh well. Yes, enter my shift, please. Oh no!
New certification level awarded. License.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Welcome to your new home, Cutter. Has everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab. Now, how's about you get yourself some rest? We'll pick up your training in the morning. Sleep tight there, Cutter.
Sleep? Sleep. Nonsense.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
Good morning, Hab voice. Ah, nice to hear from you again.
Rise and shine, Cutter. Hope you feel well rested. Ready to continue your training? Okay, let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now, let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation. Go on and give it a read.
What? Oh, you want me to look at this garbage again? Alright, hold on there, Mr. Weaver. Messages.
Clear as mud? Don't worry, I'm here to walk you through the process.
I'm a fast reader, what can I say?
I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out, too. All right, let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Oh, I can't access the terminal yet. Ah, poo. Okay.
This screen shows which ships you have access to. Each morning, you can choose to continue working on the ship you got, or start a fresh one. Go ahead and claim one, and we'll get to work.
They're all exactly the same at this point. They're basically level 0 max. Well, at least it's not twitching on the controller like it used to. It used to jam if you were trying to do the scroll on this screen with the controller. Alright, I'll take the station hopper one. I don't really care. They're all the same at this point.
She's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observing and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter.
I don't really care about my knocking out my debt or my certifications. Mr. Weaver, I'm just paid to cut stuff up. Float around in space and make stuff go boom. Yeah, cut this all up. Boop. This a boop. Oh, I don't have tethers yet. Oh, that's right. So I gotta boop this stuff into the dealie here. Boop, boop, be-doop, boop. Now they said in the patch notes that they fixed the drifting of little things, and some of that little stuff should, big finger quotes.
I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first. Trust me, soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start salvaging back down Earthside in the droid scrapping biz. You know what made me come up here? One day, we got a batch of this particular model in. One of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people looking ones like that. They're always too expensive to manufacture. Seems someone found a warehouse full of them. Mothballed for, 20 years or so. Since the AI ban took effect. Probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tidy profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. He even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with LYNX. I tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running on. I'll clear the channel.
That'd be nice there, Weaver.
Anything giving you grief up there, Cutter?
This is a channel for business and related topics only. If you don't have anything useful to add to my job at hand, stay off the channel.
Object accepted for processing.
Is the glass in here? Or is this glass free? No, this one has glass. Hey, did they change the frame on the glass?
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
Oh, it almost looks like they did. Interesting. So I wonder. No, it's still going to stinger the whole thing. Okay. Give you a bit of a cutting edge for this stuff. That should be all of it. Oh, you're attached to something. Go. In you go. In you go.
Material accepted.
In you go.
Good morning, Shipbreaker.
Good morning, Have
LYNX
Voice.
mandates a maximum of 8 hours of sleep. Any extra sleep time will be docked from the next pay cycle.
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
It's just not the same, Weaver. Just, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed, LYNX. I still can't play with my equipment. Okay. Oh, a rank 3 ship. Yay. A heavy cargo. Still not really worth a whole heck of a lot. Oh, no, it's still jamming. Okay.
All right. Hold up a second there, Cutter. Because you've increased your rank, we're going to give you the next greatest ship. Now this one will be full of machinery, electronics, furniture, all stuff that LYNX can collect and resell. You're going to want to throw those items on the barge. That's, the big green thing below you. Go ahead, have a look.
Know what the barge looks like there, Mr. Weaver. Even though your face is all distorted today. Can you fire that thing up for me? Thank you.
Not any valuable objects or components down there. Don't worry about breaking anything. There's a dampening field that'll catch everything. Works great. Most of the time. Let's give it a go.
Bilbato. I'm good. Not played this one.
Yeah, Hardspace has been on my list for a while now. I've played it a few times. Really enjoy it. It's very relaxing because it's so slow. You work at your own speed, your own pace. You don't have to worry about nothing. Ow. Excuse me. Where are you going? Barge is down. You go there.
Nice work. Got that pretty quickly. Now, let me teach you about the kiosk. Once the training wheels come off, LYNX regulations mean you gotta cover your own oxygen and fuel costs. That's the way things go. I'm turning it on now. Now, no need to panic. They'll last you a good while. But if you end up running out, you gotta top up at the kiosk over there. Let's have a look.
You can have a look. I am cutting apart a pile of ship right now.
Thank you for some good stuff, Tuff. Pretty easy, right?
Yeah, Weaver, your face is all messed up again.
We'll chat again when you've hit the next rank. Weaver out.
Well, I guess, you know, you figure three years into developing a game, a bug like that, they'd have already worked it out. There we go, a little bit better. Oh, give me a mini-me anyway? No. I'm at 2.3%. Well, they must have lowered the requirements for mini-me. No. Cool. Let's check one more time to see if that dealie's back here. There it is. Yeah, so it doesn't show up on the first mission, but it does show up on the second. Alright, let's end our day.
New certification level has been achieved.
Still doing a rank a shift.